This is F78 TV. Adeshokwe, your host. Exclusive interviews. It doesn't get better than this. Wizkid, aka Ayobalogun, aka Wheezy Frenzy. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm doing good, man.
Well, for a lot of people in the UK, YouTube started it off. I'm just gonna go. First of all, I'll talk about myself. Someone placed a song on my page about a year ago now. Holla at your boy. And not only did he just put the song there, he basically said to me, bro, you need to listen to this song. Who is this kid? Who is this guy? He said it's Wizkid from Nigeria. First of all, Wizkid, tell me how it all started for you, the music game. How did you get into it? You're still a young guy. Nigerian, the music industry in Nigeria, Africa especially, hasn't really allowed, young guys to break into the game. So tell me a little bit about yourself, how you got into the game and how you got here.
Well, it all started for me like when I was 11 years old. It started in church for me. I've always been a church boy. Like I go to church like every Sunday, weekdays.
Bad guy.
Yeah, bad guy still. So then, I just didn't like the choir. I never wanted to be a part of the choir because, number one, my voice was too loud. So, like, I had issues. Like, I whenever I sing with an high pitch. So, like, it was too loud. And then I liked rap. So, I just didn't want to do the old church thing, as we sing, like, regular choir guy and everything. So, I just called, like, a couple of my friends then in church, like, 3 of us. So, you guys should come together, man. Let's like, come together and form a group called Glorious 5. That was, like, a long time ago, So, we started it then. We dropped an album in church. Then, that's when I made my first thousands. I made like 10,000 naira off that thing, and that was big money for me.
Big money.
So after that I met OJB. When I met OJB, he allowed me to come to the studio more often. Like, I used to just go stick around. I was just that kid around. I watched Two-Face record Grass to Grace.
Wow.
I watched Sounds of Time record his album, then Jack Bajantis. I watched a lot of them record, like, most of their biggest hits. So, I was just always in the studio. Anytime someone is singing, I'd be like, yeah, I can do this better. And I talked to OJB, like, let me do it. So, just chill. Like, for a year, I was always going to the studio and I never recorded one song.
Wow.
Then after that time, then he gave me an opportunity to record one song. Then he gave me the reason why he didn't allow me to record. He said, in order to make me be better, because when you have that hunger to record, you just keep getting better. You go like, why doesn't this guy want me to record? You just keep having stuff in your head. That's why I'm actually kind of good with freestyles now, because all the stuff I used to write, I had them in my head. Like every stuff, like I had like a very big book when I used to write my songs, and I had everything in my head. So it was really crazy then. Then when I got to record my first song, I recorded it in Surulere. I dropped it in the hood, and everybody would just pop it to you like, who's this guy? But then it was because if you're not old enough and you can't talk for yourself, they wouldn't respect you. The respect alone, So nobody respected me then. And I was young, and most of my friends were older than I was. So, like, all my friends were older than I was. So, it was hard for me breaking into the industry. I met Nato C when I was 15. Wow. And then I used to write. I used to like, Nato, listen to this. And he listens to it and say, yo, change this. You'll be more real. Sound more, So, I was just around. I've always been around music. Music has always been my thing. I've always been doing it. Then, later on, I met my manager, Osage, like a couple of years ago, like 5 years ago, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I met her 5 years ago. Then we just started working since then. Then, after that, stuff just started happening. MI came to Lagos, he just came then, and we just met and we just became friends. And after that time, my manager had an accident. So I was really bad. I felt really bad. I was down, and she was the only thing I had then. So I was scared, like, oh, if anything happens to my babe, like, there's nothing I can do with my music. Then one Sunday, I just went to MI's house, and I went to drop off something for him, and he was like, yo, Weezy, man, I have this beat, listen to it. And he just played me the beat, and I was like, I listened to like 10 seconds, and I was like, yo, give me the mic. I just did it, and I just did a freestyle, and I just left. And before I knew it, dropped the album, and everybody was like, yo, they like this song. If you don't talk money, I'm not on show. Like, but I forgot. I did that thing in like 2 seconds. Why you guys, I didn't know it was going to be that big. Then in school, people started knowing who Wizkid was. And, attention just started coming to me and stuff. So I started doing my thing, man. The thing is, I never stop recording. I never stop working because I never get comfortable.
Now, the thing about you working freestyles and stuff, holla at your boy. I saw like I said, I saw the song on YouTube. It only had your picture on it. And all of a sudden, the views started to fly. Facebook went crazy. UK, everywhere went crazy. Everybody was like, who's this young kid? It sounded a little bit American, and someone said it's Nigerian, it's African. We were proud. I'm still proud right here. Now, the other one, Tease Me. Tease Me came after that. When I listened to that song, the fact that you were talking about freestyling and stuff right now just made me think back as well. Be honest, bro. Was that a freestyle in that song?
Trust me, it was, man. Like I wouldn't lie about me doing the song as a freestyle. You know, like people being every time I'm in the studio, like I have loads of friends with me. Like when I did Dondo, like I just had my friends, and my friend was just like chilling with my guy. It was not like, you know, I can't write that. Trust me, I can't. If I sit down to write a song, it's definitely going to be better than Tease Me. So, you know, so it was just a freestyle. I just did it that day because I felt really bad. You know, my pops were just waking for me that day. Like, yo, you need to stay in school. You need to I'm in school still, but just still do music. I don't want you to go. You just a bad guy, man. You roll with bad friends. So when I was freestyling, I just said, nah, maybe bad guys.
That's fly guys. That's special type of fine guys.
You get, and I have bad guys. So, you know, people just thought I was saying I be really bad. I'm not a bad guy, really, you know, but I'm a bad guy still. But
a very good bad guy.
Very good bad guy.
Now, you know, the fact that you're talking about you being in school, your parents and all that, coming from the culture that we come from, entertainment is still frowned upon when it comes to our folks. You know, they want you to go to school, make sure you get your grades done. But for you to be this young and be doing it this big, what has the challenges been, or what have you gone through with your parents with regards to the entertainment industry? Tell me about the challenges with your parents.
Okay, like when I started, of course my father didn't want me to do this. It was like against it, you know, because I'm the only boy and the last child. So it was crazy for him to be like, my only son, musician. As in, how? Why? Kilo de. Do you understand?
Oh, Nike.
As in, you know. So it was hard, man. So I had to do a lot to convince him. You know, I had to work so hard. Like I was always in the studio. I was a studio rat. Like I was always in the studio, and I was always listening to different stuff to better my music. You know, so after that time, you know, my father just started, because I was not doing bad in school either. So he had nothing to hold against me. Like every time I'm on holidays, I'm always in the studio, and he go like, oh, well, you did well in school, so just that's what you want to do, then cool. So just started allowing me to do it, and you know, I started making small change, and I was like 19, I got my first car, and it was like, wow, you know, wow, like really. So since then, I've just been doing stuff, you know. My pops is really proud of me right now. And my mom has always been there. She's always been there.
Being proud of you, the whole community, the whole, Africa is proud of you right now. I saw your profile on MTV, and that says a lot. You know, it said exactly how you came into the game and what you've been doing since then. Now, talking about the music, I want to talk about video. Tease Me.